Hi, we're on g4skins, and today we're gonna try to turn $30 into 100. I hope we can pull it off, because things haven't been going too well lately. Remember to use my promo code Wiki5, which gives you an extra 5% when you top up. Anyway, let's try to open something. Of course, we'll do a battle as always, because we won't just be opening cases normally. Alright, let's try to create something ourselves. I'd suggest that for the very beginning we do this particular case 4 times for 2 individual people, ensuring thorough practice and understanding. Let's see if we can manage it with 2 people. This particular case can really pay out quite handsomely sometimes, so I sincerely hope that we will indeed get very lucky today. I see no one is joining us, so this time we are playing against a bot. Alright, let's see what we can get from this case. Okay, I have no idea how much this is worth, but unfortunately it's not very expensive. I thought it would be much more expensive. Okay, uh-oh, $8. Very nice, very nice. Let's keep it up. Oh, unfortunately this one's much worse, sadly. I thought we got the same thing, but unfortunately not. Okay, we should probably win this, so it's fine. It's all good. We've got an extra $20. Nice. We can actually set up the exact same battle again. Let's see if we can actually win it this time too. It would be really quite nice, because since we won earlier, even if you happen to lose this time, we'll still manage to break even. So let's see if we can actually pull it off and achieve a successful victory. We're playing against the bot Jerry. Okay. So there's something quite interesting to note here, but unfortunately I had initially thought that it was going to be much more expensive than it actually is. So we're not really off to a particularly good start with this, I'm afraid. He's getting a lot of good stuff. The bot is really getting lucky here. He got 2 really good stickers. We got a little something now, unless we get something else right at the very end. Oh, unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. So we experienced a loss here, and consequently we are now selling what we had previously won, which means at this very moment we are essentially breaking even. I would also consider attempting to join some kind of battle or engagement now, although I genuinely do not perceive anything particularly interesting or appealing to me in this immediate vicinity. However, perhaps let us try our luck over here. It is almost precisely $8. The first case is the most expensive, so really everything depends on it. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's probably not too bad. Oh, but actually it's not good, it's not good. I thought this skin would be much more expensive, but I see that both of them got really expensive ones here. Oh, and now, by the way, well, unfortunately, is this the underdog? That's right, this is the underdog, so I hope nothing changes here, because then we would win this. I didn't notice that at all. Okay, so that's really nice then. It didn't give us much, to be honest, but it gave them a really good result. And from that, we actually made a pretty good profit, $30. Let's try to do the same kind of battle. Okay, I thought so, but it didn't turn out the same after all. Alright, never mind. Anyway, we won, so I'm really happy about that. I don't see about $4 here. We could try, although there are a lot of cases here. So let's skip it and move on somewhere else. I joined there, but we won't be watching that. Alright, let's just create something of our own, because I see there's really nothing interesting here. Maybe let's do this 5 times to start, and at the very end let's take this one, for example, twice. Actually, we can even do it 3 times. Okay, let's try something like that. Maybe we'll actually manage to win here, because it would really be great if we won this. We've already made some profit, so things are looking good. These sticker cases are actually pretty interesting, because sometimes they pay out really well. For example, this time it paid out really well, because we got $3. Okay, now 4, even better, so it's looking good so far. Alright, nothing particularly interesting here anymore. He actually hasn't gotten anything yet. Wow. $10, guys. That's a really good result. I honestly didn't expect that. Look, we got something here too. I'm curious about these last cases. I'm most worried about this because I once saw someone get a really expensive skin from them. I mean, I think it was even a knife here. Exactly, or perhaps even gloves. So I sincerely hope that nothing changes here, because it would be a really, truly nice profit if we manage to win this match. Okay, we probably won this. Nothing should change here. Exactly, and we really won nicely. $36 is really pretty good. Let's sell everything. We already have 74, so honestly, we're really not missing much, just $20. So let's try to win this, because it would be great if we could pull it off, and I'd give it a shot here. $38. That's really a lot of cases, but I hope we can really pull this off, and then we'll finish the episode successfully. To start off, okay, that's fine, it's pretty good for us, so it's alright. Although for now there are still a lot of cases ahead of us, so there's no point in getting too excited yet, because it could end in many different ways. But I hope we can pull it off here. Okay, alright. Something there, well, not too expensive skins, not too cheap either, still pretty decent. Okay, now we got something for $2. Alright, I see there are even more expensive cases here. I didn't notice that. A lot could still change here, but for now it's alright. I guess at the very end they're really expensive, since the battle itself costs as much as $38, which is actually quite a lot, no matter how you look at it. Okay, this time we also got more than he did. Oh, interesting. I wonder what these My Zone cases are. I have no idea what's inside them, although actually we can check that ourselves. And it's pretty interesting here as well. Maybe they could really change a lot here, but I hope that won't happen and that we'll win this. Although for now, it's looking pretty bad. Nothing special. Okay, now it's starting to get a bit worrying. Forest. This particular chest can also be pretty good and quite rewarding sometimes. But I clearly see that in this specific case, it's really quite weak and not very promising at all. And at the very end of this opening, we have a Black Widow case for a mere $6, which could also significantly change a lot here. Okay, I now see that's only $3 for us. Okay, now we have definitely got something much better, so for the time being, it's absolutely alright. Okay, now we actually got something worse. But honestly, so far nothing interesting has really come out of this. These are pretty weak skins, in my opinion. And finally, the most important case, I hope it doesn't change anything for us here. Wow, but that's really bad. I don't even know if we broke even on this. We didn't even break even, unfortunately, my friends. Well, since that went so badly, we have to try again. I see things are pretty interesting here. Let's join in. Maybe we'll manage to win here at least. Because, well, we're really so close, and even though we supposedly won that last one, unfortunately we just broke even. But there's this sticker case here which paid out really well for us before, so I hope it'll be similar this time. Unfortunately, the payouts are really poor, both for me and for him. Okay, that's a bit better, slightly better, but still not great, nothing special. Okay, I clearly see that it's quite similar here, and honestly, I must admit that it's really quite weak. No, I don't like this. Unless these cases here suddenly give us something amazing. Oh no, now he got more. And now the last case, hopefully at least this one gives us something, because I don't know if we're winning this. It seems pretty unlikely. But that's really bad. Really bad. Alright, in that case, let's sell all of this. Unfortunately, we're still losing every time so far, but I think for the last battle, let's go all in with our entire balance. And I hope this time we actually manage to win something. Let's try with these particular stickers right here. We'll begin with these 10 distinct cases, then move on to these 3 additional ones. And after carefully considering those, I'd strongly suggest that we proceed to go for this specific case here, utilizing absolutely everything we've meticulously gathered and prepared. We can afford it perfectly. 22 cases. That's a lot. I'm really curious myself to see what we'll actually manage to get here, or if we'll even manage to win at all. This is actually a pretty expensive battle, but maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we will. There are also some other cases further on that I added. In fact, I'm not even sure if they're any good, but they caught my eye, so I just added them. So let's see then if we can pull this off. Okay, we're starting off pretty weak, honestly. Nothing interesting so far. Maybe. I don't know if it was a good idea to add so many cases. We probably could have cut it down a bit, but alright, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll just get lucky here and win this. So far, honestly, it's going really poorly. None of these stickers gave us anything. Now we get a slightly better sticker, but overall it's not looking too good unless we suddenly get something more valuable later on. I hope that's the case because I really want to finish this and finally win. Because honestly, my friends, we were really close. We were literally just $20 short. And for now, we keep getting stuck here every time. Oh no. And now a certain problem arises. He got a $10 sticker, actually the same one we got earlier. Oh, now another one for free. It might be that, unfortunately, we're about to lose this, although I hope that won't happen. Maybe something will change here soon, that this Furasek case will be good for us and give us something really valuable. Okay, I see that he's still getting more all the time, no matter what. Well, my dear friends, it's truly not looking good at all. It's really, truly bad. Well, we got a bit better now, but for now we still have, well, he's definitely got a big advantage. I sincerely hope that this particular case here will significantly change a lot of things. What exactly is even in here within this container? Honestly, I am truly hoping for a valuable knife, at the very least. Oh, it appears he has acquired yet another M4 rifle here for just $6. How much does the cheapest knife cost here? $131. Well, there is indeed some considerable chance, a genuine possibility, so perhaps we will actually get quite lucky in this situation. There are quite a substantial lot of cases that we are currently dealing with, although so far I clearly see that even if we were to win, it might not necessarily pay off for us in the way we had hoped or anticipated. Very bad, very bad. We started off so well, but unfortunately it looks like it's gonna end badly for us. Clearly he even got an FMS here for $10, so there's probably not much chance of winning this, unfortunately. And now, the last case. Unless we suddenly get something in the last case. Although to be honest I dub. Oh damn, look what just happened. Unbelievable, in the last case, and thanks to that we won $100. So in the end we did what we wanted to do. Honestly, I didn't expect that. The last case and things like this happen. Thank you all very much. See you for now.